Hi, this is Eternal King here, bringing you another gaming video today. So we are looking at Darkest Dungeon. I thought that, it would just be something easy that we could run through a little bit on the channel. And obviously, it's just, fun. It's just a fun and simple game. Darkest. So talking about stuff going on in my own life, I did get the offer for the marketing director job. And typically when something good like that happens in your life, that's usually when your support structure kicks in. People start telling you, wow, that's so amazing. You're moving from middle management to senior management. That's got to be really good for you. You've worked so hard to get here. Oh my God, what can we do to help? You'd be so great in the role. I don't know, some flavor of that. If you're you have that sort of support structure, you can let me know in the comments what people typically say to you when you fight for an opportunity and then you inevitably get it. You can tell me like what people typically say to you in the course of a normal human interaction. But yeah, in my case, it is, whenever something happens in my life that basically facilitates a major change, it's almost like swimming upstream, pedaling across against the current. It's always somewhat of a pain. Because, yeah, you either have people in your life who are supportive and helpful, or you have what's referred to as an energy vampire. Energy vampires are typically people who only see things in, grays and browns and, we're just going to turn that down a bit more. They only see things in grays and browns and in a exceptionally negative light because that's just what their life has become at this point. They can no longer see the wins from the losses.
A singular strike.
But yeah, I think objectively speaking, it's very hard to view a major job upgrade and salary upgrade as a negative, I think in most instances. There might be things in the contract that you find problematic. There might be things that need to be tweaked or improved. But very seldom would someone simply say that it's an objectively bad thing.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
So, of course, Darkest Dungeon was a very unique indie game at the time. It was exceptionally difficult and punishing. And it was also a turn-based strategy game. So, there's a lot of indie games that are very hard to replicate to this very instant. Can we get the stun? No? Okay. I don't think I've ever died in the tutorial before, but this might be the first time. We're just not landing our stuns. There we go.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive. A victory.
All right, that was rough.
Perhaps the turning point.
Yeah, so Darkest Dungeon as a turn-based strategy game is very unique because typically turn-based strategy games are very much for the player. And this is kind of the first indie game that it felt like a turn-based strategy game that was actively working against the player.
This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now. and you are bound to them. Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth. Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear. Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities.
Now, part of it is the voice actor. I think without the voice actor in particular, wherever they got this guy off Fiverr, like, oh my god. But yeah, without the voice actor, I don't think this game works. He really does sell the gothic nature of the experience, and also how hopeless your current situation is.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
But yeah, a lot of people succeed in life because they have a dedicated support structure that rewards them for every little thing they do that is of significance. And then you have people who succeed despite not having any support structure at all, who make big swings and make big progress with absolutely zero touch points from anyone in their life. It's much harder to do, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
Measured now in gold, later in blood.
Yeah, it is much harder to do that. Nothing in life is ever exactly what you want it to be. You want to have a supportive girlfriend who sticks with you through the bad times and then is there to celebrate the good times. You might not get that. It's not up to you, right? You want to have parents who are exceptionally supportive of the things that you do and all the progress that you make. You might not get that. The only thing you can control as a high functioning and productive adult isn't how people treat you. It's how you progress despite the way that you're treated. That's kind of my little inspirational speech for the day. I think we should swap. Can we swap the default party order? No? Well, let me live swap the party order. That sucks. Oh no, move? Yeah. Move. Back down. There we go. That's better. Oh, we get a shovel. And I was thinking lately about, like...
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
I was thinking about, like, arcade games and indie games in general. And there used to be a ton of indie games on the Xbox 360. You had stuff like Mr. and Mrs. Explosion Man. I don't know if anyone remembers those platforming games. You used to have, like, Death Spank, The Dishwasher... I'm not actually legitimately sure if any of that stuff is still accessible anymore. I think one of the things that makes Darkest Dungeon so interesting is that a lot of the character skills are entirely utility based, and only some are damage dealers, right? So you think about, like, skills that don't deal much damage, but they disrupt your formation. That's really interesting from, like, a mechanical perspective. Blinding, I don't know, whatever. Blind you? Stun, okay, that's good.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Let's just clear away these corpses. Okay, that works.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
But yeah, you know, me personally, like if you just talk about how I feel in a vacuum, I'm very happy to have been making such significant progress in my career and in my life, despite not having any legitimate support structure. You know, just me personally, I get to be proud of myself that, you know, I pulled, after many, many interviews, that I was able to pull an offer that is, you know, substantial and a huge salary upgrade for me. Yeah, I think that's very simply something you can be proud of. Most people wouldn't even justify it. Like, they would just see the money and, like, they would just be on it. In this particular place that I'm going to be working at, there are people with very substantial careers who have done very substantial jobs, who are quite happy to take the offers that they're giving, right? And so when you see something like that, you know, you have to wonder, like, what's stopping me from also enjoying those types of offers?
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Man, all the misses. Try to clear out some of these corpses so we can actually smack them. Nice.
Give them no quarter.
But yeah, Darkest Dungeon, kind of a unique experience. Pretty cool game that I think has yet to be replicated. Oops, I think you're supposed to pick your rogue when you try to disarm traps.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Oh no. That's bad.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Alright, final fight. Try to stun this crossbow guy, which I missed. Oh no, we got him. I think the double row back stun is like the best thing that the Plague Doctor can do. Just keep that stun. Oh no, didn't get the stun there. I might have picked the wrong ability. Nope, miss. Oh.
Unbalanced.
Okay, that's good. Bypasses stealth, minus 20 dodge, debuff, stun, 100% base, increased torch. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try to snipe this guy. That's good. You can try for the stun again. Stun? That's good. Oh, that's a big hit. So, like, also there's a high amount of RNG to this game, so that also helps make the turn-by-turn, you know, combat feel rewarding, I think. Minus 20 dodge. Let's just buff his damage. Oh shit. That's bad. Yay!
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Nice. Hey, don't forget to loot the last chest once you've completed the dungeon. I always forget that in this game. What did we get? Ruin Scrounger. So a big part of playing the Darkest Dungeon.
Banners fly.
I don't think I got any.
Wagons stand at the ready.
Hear ye, hear ye. A traveling circus arrived on the outskirts of town, bringing with them all manner of crude sports. Enter the ring this week to relieve 10 stress from all heroes. Interesting. I think that's new. Butcher's Circus. Oh, you need the DLC. Yeah. But yeah, that was a little taste of Darkest Dungeon. You know, try to leave things on a positive note. I like to believe that we're all capable of great and amazing things, and then sometimes we're just put in situations where, like, it's very easy to feel dragged down because you lack the appropriate support systems for your accomplishments, or because no one really believes that you can do the things that everyone else professionally seems to think that you can do. I don't know what the distinction is. I don't know what the problem is. It's just that some people are just like, great, awesome, that's amazing, and then other people are the opposite of that. This is Eternal King, signing out.